Hey there, Rhoda here. Welcome to my craft room. Today we're going to look at Matchbook Minis or Matchbook Notebooks. There's different uh, titles for them. If you make them extremely small, they're called a Matchbook Mini, but you can make them twice as big, actually notebook size. The matchbook part comes in where it closes like the old-fashioned matchbooks. Well, I guess they're still out there today. Why mess with a good thing? So anyway, I usually will sew in my papers. I'll open it up like this and sew down the center. And then you have a couple little dots of glue down here, and you close it, and it holds tight right in that little piece there and stay shut. It's a cute little idea. It's very thin, so it can go in a pocket of a journal. I believe I did most of mine with the sewing at the top, but if you did not have a sewing machine, there's other styles and ways to do it. I've seen where some people will put the papers into the piece down here at the bottom, and they'll use a stapler, and they'll staple right here and here, and all the pages are in, and then all you have is the flap that'll come open, and it rips in another direction upside down, but you know, who cares? as long as the job gets done. In this one, I put a little piece of vellum with my bees on it, and you can stamp and decorate your outside. In mine here, I can't get that in there. In mine, I put like a little piece of paper and a word down here to help go with the theme, coated with sugar of nature's magic art, and that's what bees are. I thought she looked like a fortune teller, and then the flowers appear on the earth, and she's holding a little bouquet of flowers, and the little puppy is too. And this was just different die cuts. Some of them I cut windows out of. You have a variety of things, and here's where the negative of this piece I went into this piece with. But there's a very large range of things you can do with these. I had made a stack of little scrap papers. This was coffee dyed, tea dyed that I had. I had misstamped this, so this went into it. So let me set these aside, and I've got my pieces and parts to show you one here, and I was going to use this scrap piece to show you how to fold it. And if you didn't have a scoreboard or anything, you don't have to worry about it. And they could be any length. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6 inches by 2 1/4 probably. And that looks like the size of a matchbook. And what you want to do is you're going to go down and leave a good bit of flap to stick up at the base, and you'll just finger fold it, and then we're going to come up from the base. And I don't think you want to be flush with this edge. You want to be just a little under. Let's see if we were, yeah, well, I'm too close. You don't want to be too close because you're going to glue the two edges at the base down here, and you don't want to catch that little bit. There we go. Let me pull it out and show you. See, you don't want it to be all the way down, because you're going to put a dot of glue right here at this corner inside and this corner inside, and that's the pinch part that helps that little piece stay in there. See how it is on this one? And see, the glue bleeds a little bit, so it's going to go up a tad. So that's that part. Here's something I'm going to probably decorate this one with. There are different ways to decorate the outside. I'm going to take a piece of paper, that scrap as well, and glue it to the outside to give it a kind of a pretty appearance. And we'll take our glue and get that started. I I did these way back. I have been scrapbooking about a year, not scrapbooking, junk journaling, excuse me. And I've been doing it for a year and a half. It's almost, you know, I started the spring of 2021. And this was one of the very first things I think I saw on a video, and it's very cute, and you can make it for any theme or subject matter. It's very easy to do. You're using up scraps, which is excellent. It's always excellent. So it is something that can be made in bulk. You can make so many of them. And I made these 4. Actually, I made 6 at one point. But I put a few in some of my journals I'd given out. And they are usually well received. Now here I did not do the rounded edges, which I think I may, just so it's a little bit easier to get into there. I'm not inking at all. You're probably saying, thank you. I'm not inking at all because I don't want that to get in my way. Now what you'll do is you'll go right down in that little corner and put you a dot. And I'm going to put me a little dot right here. Then I'm going to squeeze it shut. It'll probably seep out the edges like that one just did, but just keep holding it so it's got a good pinch to it. Now on this one, I went through and watched a bunch of videos for the matchbooks, and they were from 6 months to 4 years ago. So there's a lot of them out there. It's just that I guess they're out of popularity right now. I guess it's the way you would phrase it. Now see, here we go. But I did not see one that did it this way. I did see one that had a pocket inside, which was a cute idea. But I did not see one that held the papers. Now, what I did is I went and sewed mine already. Now, if you needed to and didn't have a sewing machine, you could glue a tiny bead of glue and glue all your pages together if you want. Or you can go ahead and staple them. You can staple them at the top so they're all together. But we're going to put a belly band in here. And that belly band is what's going to hold our pages in. Because with my other ones, I sewed them right to the cover. But I thought there might be something cute, like you could put a secret message on the belly band. You could put an inspirational word or phrase on your belly band, and they wouldn't see it until they went into it and looked. Let's see if I can still get this in here. Sometimes you have to trim your paper down a tad, and it's going to probably tuck, it needs to tuck inside. I could have moved my belly band up some, but I mean, you could get used to that and judge. I'm actually going to trim off a good bit of my pages here, because you don't really want them to go down past your lip to get in the way of your tucking. This is the word. All right, let's close that and see what we got. Okay, let's see if those are going to be in my way. Can I tuck that in? That one's in my way. I might have to get rid of you. All right. Not very coordinated today. What else is new? All right, there we go. There we go. Now you can play with these. If you're using scrap, don't worry about it. Just make and experiment and do what you need to do to get skilled at what you're working with. Now I had a few tickets that I made. I'm trying to figure out what to decorate the front with. That ticket's a little large, so we might just rip him off. I've got a thing where I don't like to cover stuff up in the background and this and that, and I've got to get over it. I've got to get over it. So this piece right here, there was a bunch of them, and they called them, I think, tea cards, but they were for matches. And I thought that would be really cute, and it's sort of purple, and this has a little bit of purple and blue in it. So that went really well. And then I've got taking a walk down memory lane. And an elephant has a really long memory. And he's walking. So I thought that would be quite a cute little idea to put on the front here. Let's put our glue on. And the reason I'm leaving it shut, I don't want to get too close down there to bind up my pincher. I guess that's the technical term for it, the pincher. Alright, I'm going to take my favorite tweezers here. Smear that on the back of my elephant. My Aunt Red loved elephants. They were her favorite animal. There's quite a few people that love elephants. My mother said she carried my oldest sister for 12 months. And I don't know if this story is true or not, but my Aunt Red used to tease her and say, you know, she was an elephant, because that's how long an elephant carries their young. It's TMI. You didn't need to know that. All right, we're done as far as I'm concerned. You can still come in with a little wording here from one of your sticker books. You can still put you a little secret message on the belly band at the back if you choose to do it in this style. But here are the belly bands that I have done in the past and now. And if you have any comments or questions about this, please get with me and I can go over them. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more like it. And thank you for visiting.